I'm Dr. Peter Medden. I'm a geologist here at Pandora.
And my name is Grace Rose, and I'm an expatriate that moved here to Pandora.
Start by talking about where the time frame. People are very familiar with Pandora from a long time ago. What's going on in the world today?
Well, Pandora, of course, is a moon in the Alpha Centauri system. And following the destruction by the RDA, the Pandora Conservatory initiative came in and started to restore Pandora. Nature, of course, will restore itself. It will heal itself if it has a chance to heal. ACE came in for ecotourism to allow you to come in and experience Pandora in all of its wonders, the floating mountains, the unusual fauna and flora of this moon, and just enjoy the experience and take the lessons of conservation back home with you.
Now we have a whole generation of humans that have migrated to Pandora.
Yes, and that would be the expatriate. I actually moved from Earth to live on Pandora because I wanted to take in all of the spiritual and environmental amazement that is Pandora. Everything here on Pandora is an energy field. Everything connects, the animals, the plants, the ground that we stand on. Everything is connected, and it is a beautiful a spiritual experience. You can actually feel that experience on the Flight of Passage experience as well, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I couldn't help but want to move here. So.
How has the influences of the expatriates, the native Navis, and the others that are here kind of all formed together and created new cultures?
Well, I think we all have. The Navi have allowed us to use the Valley of Moara for ecotourism. They're not entirely, what would you say? They're standoffish a little,
Yes.
a little standoffish. Yes. They're curious about us, but at the moment they're a bit standoffish, and we'll see how they react to all the people coming here. But we, the scientific community, the anthropologists, the archaeologists, the naturalists who have come here, we all get along very well with the expatriates and all socialize together. We live in communities together, and Pandora is just a great place to live. I'm actually retired here, but a working retirement following years of teaching at University of Chicago.
And what are you doing here?
I actually owned a jewelry store a little bit further far out from the Valley of Moara, and I like to collect different bioluminescent leaves and rocks and things and make bracelets and necklaces because, again, I enjoy giving my energy through my work of jewelry to another person. So that's how I am able to incorporate what I do and pass it along. So.
How do you guys envision the tourists coming through here impacting things?
We're going to be very careful about the environment here. The Alpha Centauri Expeditions has established pathways through the environment in cooperation with the Navi, so that plants are kept intact and away from people. Some of the plants explode seeds. We don't want anyone to be struck by a seed, or resin that comes from some plants, or mucilage that comes from some plants. One of the flowers, the Banshee of Paradise, shoots a toxic dart, and we don't want people being injured by them. So we think the environment will not be impacted in a negative way. We think that people will have a wonderful experience.
Can you talk about some of the experiences people will have here?
Absolutely. One of my favorite experiences you will be able to do is the Flight of Passage, which you will be able to connect to your own avatar, and then that avatar will find a banshee, and you will be able to fly among the Valley of Moara and see the entire of Pandora. That is my absolute favorite thing, because the Navi themselves go through their rite of passage, or Ikne Maya, as they would say in Navi, when they become of age. And so you will be able to experience something very similar to that, as well as doing the Navi journey experience, which you'll be able to sit in a woven raft that is built by the Navi and be able to ride down the river and see the shaman of songs, which is absolutely beautiful.
I understand you speak some Navi.
Yes, very little bit. So if you want to say hello in Navi, you say katai, like that. And then if you want to say, you want to say a banshee, you would say ikran. And then thank you is airau. So that's how you say it. Couple for you.
And when people visit here, it's two very different places day and night. Can you talk a little about that?
Oh, yes.
Remarkably different experiences. And I truly recommend that people experience Pandora both daytime and nighttime, because once the sun goes down, every bit of bioluminescence comes out. The mountains are lighted, the pathways on the soil are lighted. Pandora is the entire surface of Pandora is one giant neural network, kind of like the neural connections in your brain. Pandora is that way. It connects the soil, the plants, the animals, and the Navi describe that as a single essence of spirit they call Ewa, which is their deity, an earth mother, a spiritual being who transcends everything and everyone. It's a marvelous system of belief, and it's one of the reasons I adore the river journey, which is almost a spiritual experience.